Bridgerton gets therapized. John dies, Francesca cries, and Michaela lies in wait to receive her. Next season, of course. Mended Light. We're going to be looking at episode 7 of season 4 of Bridgerton today. This is actually one of the most profound and beautiful explorations of loss and grief and grieving that I've ever seen done. So John is Francesca's husband. He's a wonderful man. He's utterly devoted to her. He adores her. He complains of a headache. He goes and lies down and dies in his sleep, perhaps from an aneurysm. It's not quite clear on the show what caused it, but something like that. And so Francesca is grieving. She's a young widow, and she wanted to give her husband children. And Benedict, her brother, offers some words of comfort as a eulogy.
My elder brother, Anthony, he would usually be the one to speak in times like this, so I apologize in advance. Standing before you, I know I'm supposed to say something profound, but to be honest, I am rather at a loss.
Relatable.
This is an unfathomable tragedy for Lord Kilmartin's family, for my sister, Francesca, for my family, for all of us. What makes his death so difficult to bear is not just its suddenness, but the fact he was a good man. One of the best of us. Always guided by an unshakable sense of integrity. His devotion to his family, to his seat in Parliament, and most especially to my sister, Francesca.
Benedict's nailing it.
Is unwavering. There's nothing I can say to make sense of this loss, or to fill the void we're all feeling. All I can offer is this. We will cherish our memory of John and be forever grateful to have known such an exceptional human being.
That's all you can do. So he feels inadequate, but everybody feels inadequate in the face of loss like this. What do you say? You know, there's nothing you can say that can make it okay, that can take the pain away.
Forgive me. I was not able to.
No, thank you. You did well.
He did.
Would you like a moment alone? It's not necessary. There's far too much to oversee at home.
The servants will have everything set up. You might wish to spend the last moment here.
I would like to see that all is in order. I will meet you at the carriage.
And it's true what they say, that everyone grieves in their own way. But this is bringing back a lot of memories for me of when my mom passed. My dad was a lot like Francesca. He was not in a hurry to sit with it. He was not in a hurry to feel it. I think he was afraid of the pain because he lost his spouse, he lost his sweetheart. It's a huge, as Benedict says, unfathomable tragedy. And my dad preferred to throw himself into his work or throw himself into being there for his children. And I can relate to Francesca here when she doesn't want to be around the casket. At my mom's, she had a viewing, and I spent almost no time with her body because I didn't want my last memory of her to be her body. I wanted it to be of her living and alive and wondrous and beautiful. And my sisters, on the other hand, spent a lot of time with the body, and that was part of their grieving. But I love Benedict's eulogy here because it's so real. It's a tribute to a good man, a person of integrity with unwavering commitment to his family. We sometimes don't know what to say or what to do in the face of loss and in the face of grief and how to be there for other people. And it's actually way simpler than we think. Just be present and be authentic. You don't have to have the right words. You don't have to have just the right thing to offer comfort or to take the pain away. The pain's going to be there because the loss is real. Now, Michaela is John's cousin. In the book, Michaela is Michael, but they made her Michaela in the show. Michaela is John's cousin. She and Francesca have an unspoken attraction, but they both have far too much integrity and far too much love for John to act on that or to even voice it. But now he's gone, and the sexual tension is going to be coupled with the grief and the pain of the loss of a man that they both loved and adored. And Michaela's going to try and help, and it's not going to go well.
My entire life I have found comfort in silence. Presumably because I never found any growing up amongst all my siblings.
Also relatable. I come from a big Bridgerton-like family.
Now, I should be grateful if you might fill it. I dare say this is the longest I have ever seen you go without talking.
I am merely enjoying the peace of not having to listen to one more stranger apologize for my loss.
Everyone is simply trying to be respectful.
Yes. I realize it is proper here to speak in euphemisms and act as if we are statues in the face of death.
It's being stoic. Different families, different cultures.
You know, in Scotland, a life lost is celebrated instead of mourned. Everyone eats, drinks, tells stories of the dead, cries and laughs.
Is that not a little indulgent?
In fact, it can be rather cathartic, joyful, even.
Yeah, I've experienced that.
Perhaps we could still have a celebration for a smaller group here at Kilmartin House.
I'm sorry if you found the funeral lacking.
That's not what she's
You
saying.
did a splendid job, Francesca. I was merely suggesting a celebration so that John might be remembered not for his death, but for his life. I knew John better than I know myself, and I truly believe he wouldn't want to be the cause of tears or sorrow. He was a Scotsman. He would not want to be mourned by strangers. He would want his life rejoiced at by family, friends, his wife.
But
He would
this
want
is
for
too
us
much
to get
pressure.
up and dance and
John does not want anything. He is dead, gone. And turning his funeral into a circus will not change that.
I give Francesca a lot of leeway because of how hard she's grieving. And she doesn't know how. She's young. She's young, newly married. She lost her father when she was little. This is how her family did things. This is all she knows. She's clinging to what she knows. And Michaela's offering her another path, a cathartic path, a release. But that was crossing the line. That was cruel. And we often excuse ourselves when we're cruel because of our pain, but there is peace in accountability. There's peace in redirecting. There's peace in apologizing. And we see that Francesca is not allowing herself to celebrate or experience catharsis because she carries so much guilt.
Have you finished your tea?
Yes.
Shall I take you to your bedchamber?
No.
Would you like another cup of tea?
No, I should like to sleep in here.
In the drawing room, Francesca, are you avoiding sleeping in your room? I do not blame you.
When he died in that room.
I could not bear to be at Aubrey Hall for months. But being there and facing it and feeling it.
Oh, stop it! Will you please stop it?
I am so sorry, my dear. I am only trying to...
You were trying to tell me that you understand.
Both lost husbands.
I can see it in your face even when you say nothing. That we are the same now. Because we have both lost our husbands. But we are not the same. You have 8 children. 8 pieces of your husband to remember him by. 8! 8 times you did your wifely duty and gave father the gift of children. And what did I give John? Nothing! And I only have myself to blame.
Francesca, none of this is your fault.
It is my fault. I cursed it. John wanted to have a child, and it was my duty to give that to him, to continue the Kilmartin line, and I failed him. I gave him nothing. I have nothing. I have
It's all right. It's all right.
the burden and expectation of motherhood, the value of a woman being placed on her ability to bear children, to give a man sons, has caused so much heartache throughout history because a woman is more than her womb. You know, a woman is more than a uterus. She's more than a baby-making machine. And John never put that on Francesca. He did express that he would love to have children, of course, and that's a healthy desire, you know, to start a family. But he never put on her that her worth was whether or not she conceived. And also, you know, for all we know, biologically, it was him who couldn't father a child. We don't know. But the issue is not whose fault is it, because it's no one's fault. The issue is that Francesca feels like she failed her husband and now it's too late to make it right. This is unhealthy guilt. Healthy guilt is about a behavior that you chose that you can change. And Francesca didn't choose this, and she can't change it. So the guilt has nowhere to go but to just consume her and eat her up inside. And Benedict's going to be a great older brother and help her to let it go.
Are you going to play something?
Benedict, I did not realize you were here.
I wanted to see how you are.
You have already taken on more than enough by tending to the estate.
I should have compelled Mr. Dunners to delay the examination. I am sorry, I could not do more.
The examination for whether she was pregnant.
Change the outcome.
John wished for a child, and I could not give him one.
I love what Benedict does here.
You are rather good.
This is all I know. When you were very young, I would play this to make you laugh. I hoped it might still work.
You should have pursued pianoforte.
One of many things.
You do not give yourself enough credit, Benedict.
Nor do you. John may have wanted a child, but above all else, he wanted you. It was plain as day to anyone around you how much joy you brought him. You lit up his entire world. Trust me, it was almost insufferable for the rest of us.
What's he saying here? You're enough. You were always enough for John, for us, for yourself. Your worth is not tied to whether or not you can have children. And as she releases that worth tie and releases that guilt, she opens herself up to not carrying this burden that's made her so irritable and so closed to the influence of others, because Michaela also is grieving.
I thought doing things the proper way made it the correct way. I thought if I acted as though I was fine, I would be. But I am exhausted. I should like to feel some joy. I want to celebrate John's life. Will you help me?
Now, I didn't quite hear an apology in there, which, you know me, I have an accountability kink, so I would like to have had her apologize to Michaela for how she treated her. But the olive branch is extended. The implication is you were right and I was wrong. The implication is I would like to take your advice and do your idea. And this is where I was coming from. Again, I always think it's good to go a little further into just because this is what I was feeling and I now understand it doesn't mean it was okay for me to treat you the way I did, and I'm sorry. So I would add that, but otherwise it's a beautiful little reconciliation scene, and they do have a party, a Scottish party, in honor of John's life, where Francesca offers that she will be sad and grieve and mourn, but she will always be grateful. Be grateful that she knew him, be grateful that she had him, and this is the process of grief. It's honoring what was, And it's mourning what was so that you can let it go and make room for what can be. And she has to honor John and be grateful for him to complete that process. Most of the time now, I'm not sad that my mom is dead. Most of the time, I just live in gratitude that she was ever alive, that I ever had her in my life. And the pain comes up sometimes. How do you grieve, and what helps you through your hard times? Let me know in the comments below. I've got an entire Bridgerton playlist for you to enjoy. Check it out. Link is in the description. Till next time, folks, keep shining. We need your light.